Hello and welcome to BritTwits. My name is Alex, I'm the Twit of the Controller, and I'm joined here today by Dan. How you doing, Dan?
I'm very well, mate. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good. It's pretty good. I've just been sitting here doing some recordings with Dan.
Yeah. Well,
this is the second one.
We're just discussing how many episodes we should try and get done as quickly as possible on account of I travel again in very soon, actually in a few weeks. So yeah, we're just trying to figure that out and trying to get as many done as possible in a small amount of time. But also not too many done. I think it's one of the things that I'm always very conscious of that, because I kind of want interactions like we had on 2 episodes ago. We had a little bit of interaction with some fans, with some people that seem to enjoy the channel, and I kind of want more of that if we can make that happen. But schedules permitting, basically. The problem is because obviously I travel for work and Alex is just flat out busy all the time. It's really hard for us to actually get in recording sessions, and we can't exactly do one recording session a week sort of deal.
We used to, because the thing is, when the channel first started, we were still in COVID times.
Exactly,
at least to some degree.
In what was known as the bad times.
Well, it depends on your point of view. Like, as somebody that, you know, I quite enjoy building and painting models, playing D&D on Discord, and playing video games. For me, actually, I would consider that to have been the golden age of humanity. Not only did I not have to leave my house, but in some cases, you were actively encouraged to not leave your homes, or indeed paid to not leave your home.
That's a good point. That was a good point.
What a time to be alive, and we squandered it. And by we, I mean me.
Yeah, I hated lockdown. I absolutely despised it.
Do you know, I actually had to think about this. If you knew, and this is a question for put in the comments below what your 2 cents are. If you knew that you weren't going to have like a period of lockdown, exactly the same rules we had, Queensberry rules, and you knew that it was going to be, you weren't allowed to do anything, you have to stay at home, and you could occasionally, you could wing it, you do the odd thing.
Yeah.
But in the main, you're trapped in your home. If you knew that 3 months in advance to when that actually happened, what would you have actually done? Because I think the issue was the fact that because we didn't know, it wasn't even that we didn't, because we were slow to act. But if you think about it, even if Boris Johnson had gone up and gone, oh, I'm going to run parties anyway. But no, if he'd gone up and gone, I'm going to lock down the country, but you've got 3 months to get all your partying in first, which is not off-brand.
That is not, actually. It's very
That is not remotely off-brand for Bojo.
Oh, hello.
Oh, she's angry.
Oh, yeah, flashing warning. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I hope no one's got epilepsy in the audience.
There is no human left in you now, is there?
Yeah, go on.
This
Continue.
is a former.
Yeah, this is the former summoner.
Charge.
Very well then.
Let's have a fight.
So I like how Lulu's version of sending her is she's just gonna kick the shit out of her.
Do her in. Yeah.
Just slash her up with her hat pin. Hat pin, hair pin. She doesn't wear a big hat.
So this is interesting because she can. Oh, she summoned Yojimbo completely.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, we don't. Thing is, this is Yojimbo, but we don't actually necessarily know that it is.
Yeah. Is this like, you can't get Yojimbo here, can you? You have to fight him and then you fight him again. Is that correct?
No, you can get him here.
Okay.
Well, there'll be nothing. Why am I trying to steal? There's gonna be nothing to steal. He's an Aeon.
Oh, he's got loads of money, Yojimbo.
It will provoke him. Because Kamari's shit, so... well.
He's immune to that. He's like, no.
I don't think that Auron's actually going to be very good here at all, because I think he's going to miss all the time. Oh, no. You give him a proper slap.
I was going to say, I think maybe bringing in Waka and using him to guard and...
Yeah, we'll do that for now. Although I think they're all special abilities, and if that's the case, I don't know that we'll get the opportunity.
That's true. Yeah.
And also, yeah, it's a special ability, so we don't get a...
That's very true. Yeah, sorry. So your thought process about the given 3 months notice, please continue.
Yeah, so if you're given like an amount of time, he comes up on your screen and he goes, I'm gonna lock down the country in April. Oh. He's just said that.
I can't wait to just turn your hair blonde for that exact moment.
You know, so he says that, right?
Yeah.
and you now know you've got a month, 2 months, whatever, and you've got a planned thing. You know you're going to get 80% of your salary, but you're also not going to be able to go out and, you know, that's probably, for a lot of people, that 20% probably makes up half or more of their disposable income in a month.
Yeah.
But it probably doesn't make up all of it.
No, sure.
If it does make up all your disposable income, sorry, this segment's not for you. But like, so you're going to find you're going to now be probably a little bit poorer, but you've got all the time in the world, and you know you've got it ahead of time. What would you have actually done? Because I would wager, actually, like for us, we would have got like tons of stuff done. We would have had like a year's program done.
I was going to say that. I think if I was in a different situation, because obviously I didn't have my house. I wasn't in my house during lockdown. I was still sharing in a place in Watford, and I basically just had my room and not very good internet, not a very good PC, things like that. So being able to actually build and do something like this, because obviously getting all the editing software and all that sort of thing, all that side of things wasn't really an option. Obviously, if I was in my current position, like with all the stuff I've currently got, like the piece of equipment that I've already bought, things like that, then 100% I think we'd just be churning out content left, right, and center. Like, and we probably would have been stale and been actually kicked off YouTube by now. But because of how much we would have churned out, I imagine.
Well,
we'd either be world famous or someone would have picked up something we said on Twitter by now. Well,
I don't use Twitter, so that would have been on me.
Oh, mate, I guess it's just me then. I would have said something horrible on Twitter at some point, and someone would have picked it up. So I guess that we would have been cancelled by now. Wow, that was way too easy.
I think it's because we hasted and then just wailed on him with like feet and fists and swords.
It's really sad that his dog doesn't go with him. Like, it's just left there abandoned.
Yeah.
Oh, poor puppy.
It will then sit there forever like the dog from Futurama.
Oh no, don't, no.
Maybe I've gotten used to farewell.
I thought this would be sadder somehow. It's like the group of 7 of us kicked it to death.
Waka.
How many sad shit kickings have you ever delivered, Dan?
Oh, two sad shit kickings. Two.
You know, the faith is inside.
I don't really want to, undercut the tone of the situation, but perhaps, Lulu, it would have been a sadder situation if you put your tits away. I just feel like...
Alex.
What?
None of that. No, she's allowed to have tits if she wants to.
but like, that's probably undercut. Oh, shit, this is going to be much tougher. This is going to be far harder. Karma. Do you know who we need in this situation? The people who have done no damage. Because we'll smack it with Oren, just to show you the extent of the problem. Oh no, nothing. Okay then.
That makes me so happy.
Now it's for time. Keep hitting it. Don't let it wake up.
Demolish like this now just because we put it to sleep straight away.
Yeah. Don't let it wake up.
My God.
Okay then. Let's just keep going, I guess.
just wail on him, mate.
So, under normal circumstances, as you can see from the massive amount of XP they give away, Tombrees are ridiculously hard. Their whole thing is that you hit them, they tank the blow, and then they deal you a load of damage, which is... There's some kind of calculation, I don't think it's 1 for 1, but it's based upon the amount of creatures that character has killed in the game. So, like, if Oren hits it, he's taking, like, if he doesn't fall asleep, he's taking probably about 2,000.
Wow.
Because it's a calculation. But, like, if Riku, as you know, if Riku hit it, it can't be 1 for 1, because I don't believe that we've destroyed 130 fiends with Riku in this game.
True.
Because we've actually used Riku even less than Kamari. We just judge her less.
I'm looking this up now because I want to know. I want to know what the calculation is. That's mad.
We'll go over here.
It's equal to 4 to the power of the amount of enemies.
To the power
No.
of it.
Oh, hang on. The amount of tomberries the player has killed. No, wait, that's wrong.
We killed none, so that would have been 0.
It inflicts damage equal to the number of enemies times 100. Times 10 even, sorry.
So Riku, we've killed 13 enemies with it.
Yeah. So it's times 10, and then when you use it by Don Tonberry, it's 100 times.
Don Tonberry.
Don Tonberry.
I'm definitely playing that as like a halfling rogue or something next time I play.
To be honest, I reckon we should all have like versions of Tomberries.
John Tombury.
Yep.
Ron Tombury.
Oh, look at his puppy.
Oh, what do we want?
I want you to fight with us, Yojimbo, because you're awesome.
What do we want to say to him?
I don't know. You're the summoner.
We'll say to defeat the most powerful of enemies.
You must pay my price. Make your offer.
Oh dear. I don't think we can make anywhere near that.
How much money have we got? We don't. We have nowhere near enough money. Just offer him 90k and see what happens.
I actually don't want to offer him that much.
Not gonna lowball you here, mate, but that's what we can offer.
You expect a phoenix, yet you offer chicken feed.
It's not very nice, mate.
No deal.
Oh dear.
Come back later with more money.
So literally, this is the shut up and take my money of. Okay, where are we now? Walk to back of Cavern.
I mean, Kyle, you were correct. We do not have enough money for Yojimbo.
Yeah, but we did have enough money to.
Oh, a chest.
Yeah, we can get all the stuff. We have some
Does it have, I was hoping it would have 500,000 gil in it.
That would have been good, wouldn't it? We have a flexible arm. We still don't have anything on it.
It's just as good as the claw that she currently has, but still
But
has
it's
the
more
ability
flexible.
to be good.
Okay, I think that the controls on this are slightly fucky. Because there we go. We've got to press left. There we go. There we go. There are 2 chests here.
Oh, double chest. 250k each. Come on.
So we've got a Mup Sphere.
And a hoop spear. No,
Mup Sphere.
the X potion. A potion that is no longer a potion.
Former potion. My potion left me. So we're gonna go up here now. We'll try him again. We'll just say what we want. We'll just say something cheaper. We'll just say we want to train as a summoner.
Yojimbo, we like you. Just come and be with us.
Not leaving without you, Yojimbo, unless we do.
We're definitely gonna have to, I think.
If you desire my strength, make your offer.
Oh, he's not going to change. So once you've decided what version you want, we're going to have to just offer you 1 gil. Because you're clearly not going to accept. There you go.
No deal.
So you don't get the option to pick a new.
I wonder what the least amount of money is.
I imagine if you say to train as a summoner, he probably asks for like 1/3 of that. That's my gut feeling.
I don't think that's true. I genuinely think he will always ask for 250k.
Well, I think it's time for you to research that.
I'm looking it up because yeah, I think if you pick the 3rd option, which is what we did, then he offers you, he says 250,000, but he doesn't offer it. It seems like there isn't an offer for any of the other versions.
If you know the answer, why not leave us a comment? We could easily look this up ourselves, but Dan has failed me.
Well, I'm looking it up, and it's not that clear.
Just not clear.
But apparently you can haggle him down 3 times, which is pretty cool. Basically, the first negotiation, you must offer him half the gil he's asking for plus 1. So for like 125,001 gil is what you must offer him to get the first price down, and then I think he lowers it, and then you can offer him half again, and then you have to pay him like 70% of it or something like that to close the deal.
So I wonder how much stronger he gets if you just give him the full 250 in one
Sometimes,
go.
Yuna,
I assume he
we
gets
just
much
stare
stronger then.
off
No,
into the
it doesn't
distance.
state that anything changes about him. So
I finally
one
understood
thing
why.
it does say, if you give him 750,000 gil, he gives you 2 teleport spheres as well.
Oh, deal.
She was saying goodbye to the places she
Wouldn't it be
never see
great if he'd
again.
just been played by Donald Trump?
Oh, your camera was flashing green there. That was fun. I wonder what that's gonna look like on the recording.
Well, don't worry, because remember, you're looking at me through shit vision.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking through shit vision, but it's quite fun to watch.
I've actually come into another... Bloody hell, this is bad, isn't it?
Going mad, isn't it? I'm gonna
Yeah,
try
so
and
that
record
nobody
it.
else can see. Yeah, I'll stop now because Dan started recording it. We've arrived at Gagazet, which is a somber affair. Which, because it's so somber, it means Lulu in this scene is full frontal, so we'll get rid of all of this.
Oh, hello. It's Yankee and Biran.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
also old
look
lad.
at that moustache.
Summoner Yuna and Guardians, leave here at once.
No, Kelk, we need to go through you.
And we will.
Gagazet is Ronso land, sacred mountain of Yevon. The mountain will not bear the footsteps of infidels.
Enemy of Yevon is enemy of Ronso. Leave, traitors!
I have cast aside Yevon. I follow the temple no more.
Then you will die by those words.
So be it. Yevon has warped the teachings and betrayed us all.
Nothing but a bunch of low-down tricksters, eh?
Yeah!
Yeah.
They're basically like
We have
low-level
no
MPs. It's at the back of the House of Commons. Look,
That's how my dog approaches me.
Summoner and her guardians.
Lord Kelgranso, if I may. Have you not also turned your back on Bavel?
Yeah, but fuck
But
Pavel.
still, you guard Gagazet as a Ronso, not a Maester. Yuna is much the same.
Elder Kelk, let Biran rend them asunder. No escape, not one.
No, we will not flee. We will fight and continue
God, your
on.
camera's going mental again. It's so funny. I need to record it, but every time I go
just
for
ignore it.
Still
It's not important.
fight sin,
It'll be fine.
lost to the temple, hated by the people. Yet
This
you
is basically
continue
the same
your
quality
pilgrimage.
that GB News puts out.
Everything. What do you fight for?
True. Very true.
Did you see they came under fire because basically news programs in the UK, they aren't allowed to have sitting MPs
The people long for the call.
hold news shows. They're not allowed to host news shows, but they are allowed to host current affairs programs, which I don't know what the difference is, but they're able to do that.
Ending pain.
So what they were doing was they were having like Jacob Rees-Mogg,
This
well-known conservative caricature,
Yep.
interview like a junior minister or whatever who is also from the same political party,
Even
and then they would just
sacrifices.
basically he'd ask conversations which allowed them just to say the thing they wanted to with no scrutiny whatsoever. In
It's
fact, the
so
closest
mad.
yeah, and it's just never, I can't remember the last time in our history that happened,
Your will.
because even like even when I'm sitting here thinking about
Tempered steel.
the most at the worst time, at least then it was just an evil looking briefing,
Yuna, we
which people were
bow
kind of like
to your
skeptical of and
will.
asking questions.
Now go.
But like it was so odd. And they came under fire for it,
Welcome.
and yet nothing seems to have happened. They received a load of complaints, and it's just like, oh well, sorry. By the way, next week Jacob Rees-Mogg is going to interview Anne Widdecombe. Like that's the same thing.
Oh, mate, it is mad.
It is as I thought.
Oh,
What is?
Yevon is in turmoil.
oh, excellent.
Micah tries to keep it whole, but it crumbles around him.
Look, I couldn't care less what happens to Yevon.
because you are not of this world. To those who truly believe in the teachings, a time of much pain is coming.
Better get ourselves an anima. Ooh. Get ourselves some gubbins. So we probably need some more of these.
That's probably a good idea.
I don't know how much stuff we actually need now.
We're getting to the point where we're getting like using MP instead, which is good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much stuff from here is actually any good. Because this is all, look, just add more strength onto stuff.
Yeah.
And arguably the Shiranui is a good choice for Auron. Apart from occasionally we just encounter situations where
putting things
we just put something to sleep and the combat's over.
Yeah, the Slumberjack is really useful.
Do you reckon? Do we buy the Shiranui so we've got it?
I mean...
Or do we just... I'll tell you what, let's have a look.
I don't think we need to add 10% strength to Auron.
I mean, that's a lot. I mean, we've already got
one, so there's no need to buy it then.
I tell you what we'll do is we'll quickly go on here and we'll see...
if we can add it.
We'll see if we can add the further, like, 20%.
Yeah.
And if we can, then that's just such a nuclear bomb that there's no reason to not do it.
True.
Not quite.
Oh, can you put it on the Slumberjack?
No, because it's already got all of its
Has it?
spots filled. Oh god, that is tempting.
That's good. Do you know what? Let's talk about this off stream, I think.
Yeah, because we're
pretty close to actually
end
ending an episode here, which is good.
We'll talk to this old fella quick. That wasn't helpful.
No.
Never is.
Play Blitzball was grayed out there.
Which means it's a story relevant point.
Means you can't play Blitzball right now. Anyway.
We could just go back to the last bit
and play some Blitzball.
If you enjoyed today's episode, why not give us a like, share, comment, subscribe? I think that's all of them.
Yeah,
anything to add?
Do all of that. Oh, follow us on BritTwitter as well at some point. That'd be good. But yeah, other than that, I hope to see you again next week. Thanks again for watching.
On your way.